Hello everyone, my name is Alan Justine Estrella, and on this video I will be introducing to you a new topic, and this topic is called a volume of a revolution by integration. So from the word volume, a volume in a mathematical definition is the amount of space in that certain 3D object. So in this topic, we will be focusing on how to get the volume of that specific object or shape, but take note that the only shape that we will be focusing on is the shape of a cylinder. So this topic, it will be difficult, especially if it defines the concept of analytic geometry. But just like what I've said, if you want to learn something, there is nothing impossible. So I can assure you that in the end of this video, you will be learning something. The volume of a cylinder is V is equals to pi r squared times height. But since we are in the concept of integral, the integration of this formula is V is equals to integral of upper limit, lower limit, pi r squared dx. Para iharap ko siya kung ang ibong lower limit at upper limit is on the y-axis. So V is equals to pi, upper limit y, and lower limit y, pi r squared dy. So if you were given the value of x and y, which is the value of y is equals to 0 and x is equals to 1. So kung ato ni point sa cartesian plane, there is sa 1. Since y is equals to 0 man, so wala. Note that it is rotated on the x-axis from the origin. So from the x-axis, i-rotate daw siya sa origin, so naka-form na sa ka-revolution. And given na rin ang lower limit and upper limit, which is y is equals to negative 3 and y is equals to 2. So from x-axis, ibalik sa y-axis, which is the value of upper limit is 2 man. So naduling. And the lower limit is negative 3. So since di-follow niya muna sa rotation from its axis to its origin, forma niya muna isa-isang revolution from top to bottom. And based sa inyong nakita, nakaforma na o cylinder. And now, this time, we will be finding its volume. So in getting the volume of this cylinder that we came up, we will be using the formula that I introduced to you earlier, and that is V is equals to integral of upper limit y and lower limit y pi r squared dy. Since the given lower limit and upper limit is from the y-axis, so we will be using dy as our upper limit and lower limit. So at this time, hindi pa nakaproceed yun. Since our radius is still missing. So, since our given is y is equals to 0 and x equals to 1, the radius is from the origin. So it is obvious that our radius is equals to 1. So now, we can proceed on substituting all the given values. So V is equals to integral of upper limit is equals to 2, lower limit is equals to negative 3, pi 1 squared dy. So in this time, or this form of equation, we can assume that pi is a constant. So pwede natin ipapagawas. So V is equals to pi integral of upper limit and lower limit 1 squared dy. So in this time, we can get the answer. So by just calculating or by just using your calculator, simply input this given equation and then voila! Makuha ka sa answer. So the answer is 5. So that's all the first taste of the first situation called solid revolution. So now let's proceed to our second situation. That is called Washer's method. So in the Washer's or this method, not only the formula but also the concept of getting the volume has changed. So from the original formula of getting the volume of a cylinder, V is equal to pi r squared h, it turns out to be something more interesting. Since the object also changed from a normal cylinder, now it is a cylinder as well. So what I think is that this or the Washer's method, since it is a circle, the top of it is a circle that also has a small circle on it. So the new formula of this method is volume is equals to pi open parenthesis VR squared minus small r squared times height. And since that we are still in the process or concept of integration, the integral of this formula is volume is equals to integral of upper limit, lower limit, pi r squared minus r squared, small r squared, times dx. Note that you can only use this method if you were be given radius. For example, if you were be given of a value of x is equals to 1 and x is equals to 2. So at this time, kung tagagan ka nila given, then katurang imong hibawan, katurang first situation yung hibawan, which is solid revolution. Lisod kayo para dito, or lisod kayo hapon, or tinggal kuha. Yes. So, if you were given two radius of x equals to 1 and x equals to 2, and an upper and lower limit of still a y, of 2 and lower limit it's done. Equals to negative 3. So we already have a given radius of x is equals to 1 and x is equals to 2. So we already have a two given radius. So we can plug it. So maka-plug na ta. So x is equals to 1. So delete. Note that it is rotated by the x-axis from the origin. So still, we can form a revolution, one revolution, and plug the 2 x is equals to 2 and plug a second revolution. So in this part, we can say that it is an Fisk method or a Washer's method. So by just simply plugging the given limits, which is the upper limit 2 and the lower limit negative 3. So y is equal to y. So y is equals to 2 in here and negative 3 in here. So we can still build a revolution, one revolution on each side, and yes, we can form a cylinder. But the only solid of this cylinder is the outer part, which is this part. This is just a hole. Wherein it is part of this cylinder. So, in all the given value, we can say that we can proceed on getting the volume of this cylinder. So first, we will be using the formula that I have been given to you earlier. V is equals the 1 squared minus 2 squared dy. So in this equation, we can simply put it in the calculator and get the value of it. So the value of this, or the volume of this cylinder is 15 pi. That is the two situation of getting the volume of a revolution by integration. Thank you for listening.